have a story for you. So earlier today, I had a repairman coming by to look at my furnace, to check it out, to get it ready for the upcoming snowy season. And so when I went down there, I was like, okay, first of all, my mechanical room was a disaster. So we had to put it all together so that way he could get back there to do the work. And then second, I went down there, and it's like we always say, the very first thing that people notice when they walk into a space is not your stuff everywhere, but it is how it smelled. And let me tell you, my basement was smelling like 4 children. And so I was like, okay, we got to get it cleaned. It's vacuumed, but it needed that one last thing. And so I went and I got some Autumn Sunset and put it down there. And so I was letting it warm, getting it ready, like scenting all the spaces in the basement so it smelled amazing. And then every time I would walk upstairs to do something and come back down, I would sniff and I'd be like, oh my gosh, that smells so good. I forgot how much I loved Autumn Sunset. So then that got me thinking, we need to do the perfect 6-pack pick for fall. So that is what I'm going to share with you today. We're going to walk through and go on a journey of the 6 scents I don't think that you want to miss for this fall, because we still have like half of October at the time of this recording and all of November, or 3/4 until you put up the Christmas stuff. But these are scents you don't want to miss. Now, why a 6-pack pick? 2 reasons. First of all, it's the best bang for your buck in the Scentsy world. You're going to get bars for $5 a piece when you buy the 6-pack instead of $6 a piece. So you save $6 by getting 6. The second reason why we say a 6-pack pick is because your nose plays tricks on you. Your nose, you get nose blind quickly. And so by having 6 different scents warming, like that you can have to be changing up in your house, right? When you change your wax, it's going to keep that nose guessing, and that's what we want to do. So enough of all of that. Let's go on the journey and let me show you what my personal 6-pack pick is and what I think you don't want to miss for this fall. Okay, the very first one, we have to talk about it. It's the one that I put in my house in preparation for the heater repairman to come by. It is Autumn Sunset, you guys. Okay, so when I initially sniff it, like the first thing that I'm hit with is cinnamon. And so I'm just like, oh, it's like cinnamon. It's good. It's whatever. But then I put it in, and did you know, like, so the makeup of a scent, there's base notes, mid notes, and top notes. And so that's the beauty of a Scentsy scent, is all of the ingredients that go in to make it up. So then when you warm it, it gives oftentimes a completely different picture because you're going through all of the layers. So when I would walk down to the basement, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like the most, I can smell the pumpkins more than I can kind of smell the cinnamon. Like the pumpkins, the smell of the pumpkin was coming off, and then those undertones of the cinnamon, and it was so incredible. So I want to read the scent notes to you of what Autumn Sunset is. And did you actually know that it is a top 10 scent in our fall winter catalog? So that tells you there are lots of other people out there that love it as well. So in Autumn Sunset, you have apples, pumpkins, fall leaves, and spices. And so again, that top 10 fragrance. So Autumn Sunset is the first one that you need to have. And then don't worry about even having to write these down. I'm going to build a shopping cart for you. It's going to be in the description below. So make sure you make sure you subscribe so that we can get more of this. Okay, now on to the second scent. This is my all-time favorite scent. If you're in our VIP community, you know I talk about the scent all the time. It is Cider Mill. And it also is from the spice category, and it does have spices, but it doesn't hit strong. It's like a softer fall scent, but still full of all those yummy spices. It's just not cinnamon punching you in the face. But if you like cinnamon, right, you could definitely add like a cube of cinnamon bear to this and spice it up just a little bit. But it is so perfect as it is. Should we just take like a celebratory sniff because it smells so good. You should get like a scent circle and put it in your car, and it will be fabulous. So Cider Mill, also a bestseller. So it says it brings together fresh apples, crushed pumpkin, and simmering spices for a cozy autumn treat. Oh, it's so good. So everybody needs Cider Mill in their house because it's delicious. Okay, the next one has been around for as long as I've been around Scentsy. Gosh, I even think it's been around probably since pretty close to the beginning. It is from the bakery category, and it is pumpkin roll. I mean, I feel like pumpkin roll Scentsy bars are as traditional as like turkey at Thanksgiving. Like you gotta have it. It's from the bakery line. And again, it's fall without strong cinnamon. So if you're looking for those scents that aren't like crazy, like again, punchy in your face, this will do it. But if you want to spice it up, right, we know how to do it. A cube of cinnamon bear will do wonders for you. But pumpkin roll, it's creamy pumpkin pie filling surrounded with yellow cake, pecans, butter right there, and spice. So it's all that loaded bakery stuff there, and then just a little bit of spice to it. But oh my heck, you guys, if you are hosting Thanksgiving, if you are hosting those different parties that you have, make sure and get a bar of this so you can have this warming. And when they walk into your space, they're going to be thinking, I mean, you probably were cooking all day, but they're going to believe that you've been cooking all day because it's going to smell like it's been cooking all day. Okay, the next one. The next one is one of those ones when you first sniff it, you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm thinking about this. And then you read the description and there may be a few notes in there and you're like, ugh, but you need to get it and you need to warm it because warming it takes it just like autumn sunset to a different layer. It brings out all of those scent notes. They work together and creates utter magic. So are you going to have a Halloween party? If you're going to have a Halloween party this year, you want this scent warming. If you do not have access to the root beer float, which you were able to get through a Bring Back My Bar a few years ago, if we do not have that, which most of us don't, this, in my opinion, is your next best bet. It is scary good. And like, look how adorable. Again, attention to the detail. Look at those little jack-o'-lanterns on there. It is also from the bakery category. So listen to these notes and you're going to hear what I mean by this. So scary good. It's pumpkin puree sprinkled with fresh cinnamon, encounters toasted butterscotch and creamy vanilla in a spooky, yummy treat. So when you first smell that, where you hear that stuff, you're like, I don't know, but... And then even when you smell it, you're like, oof, that's a little bit strong. But guys, this is like the joys of Halloween. It's like a Halloween party. You're gathered, you're like having chili, you're having homemade root beer, and this scent is going in the background, and you have your decorations, and like the kids are so excited to go trick-or-treating. Like, this is where that scent takes me. So you need it in your life. You need it for your Halloween type of season. Make sure and get scary good. All right. The next one on our journey, bar 5 of 6. This one is a completely different journey from anything else that we have done. This is from our citrus. So yes, you get to explore fall in the citrus. And there is like zero like cinnamon smell to this thing at all. It is a completely different way, but it's like a really unique way to experience fall through this fruity category. It's Scarlet Sunflower. It's one of my best sellers. It just came out in the clean line. It is absolutely fantastic. So it's juicy apple and a hint of red cranberry are brightened with a scarlet sunflower turning its face towards the sun. That was the scent notes, but it's so good. And it even gets more cozy. So like when you smell it, you can definitely tell like fruity. I can smell that, like, right? Like that cranberry, that sort of thing there. But when you warm it, it turns it cozy and it turns it incredible. And like when people walk into your house, they're going to be like, what the heck is that most amazing smell? So Scarlet Sunflower, taking you on a different journey. And then finally, the last one, I have mentioned this before on a previous videos that I have done. This is one of it's from the Harvest 5-bar pack, is one of my favorite. I also like the white pumpkin and driftwood smell as well, but I could only pick one more. So out of the two, Forever Fall. It is so, so yummy. Look how cute. Again, look at all of the designs in there. It's going to tell you what's in there. But Forever Fall, also baked pumpkin and cinnamon stick that celebrate the sweetness of the season with a dash of brown sugar. I mean, right there, add sugar, you have me. So again, this, like so many of these are pumpkin, cinnamon, apples, spice, right? But those other ones that we looked at, like you were seeing it through the lens of spice. Now you get that same thing with a little bit of the spice to it, but it's more in the bakery line. So you're going to get it through like the bakery lens, and it smells so good and warm together. Oh, so good. You could also get a bar, again, of Cinnamon Bear. You can stick it in here, a cube, and just spice it up just a little bit. But I think you should try it without at first because you have 8 cubes. So start it just in its purity and see what you think, and then you can build and add from there. So, my friends, that is my 6-pack pick for fall. The 6 scents that I think you don't want to miss in your warming and your Scentsy warmer for this season. So thank you for joining me. Be sure, if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Please like if this was helpful for you. And again, in the description below, I will have a pre-filled shopping cart that if you want these scents, you can simply click, add to your cart, check out, and they will be on their way to you. Now stay tuned in future videos. I will be sharing with you the 6 Christmas smells and January smells that you are not going to want to miss out. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.